The Butler Estate in UK. With Devon's sudden retirement, the team at Connorsport are forced to scramble in an attempt to find a driver who can replace his performance on track. Well, it's just gonna be Kelly, no?
But if we are going to hit our targets, we need another driver. A permanent one. And fast.
But we are mid-season. It's impossible.
So, given the circumstances, do you think you can grant us a bit of leeway on the contract?
I have the projections. If Connorsport doesn't reach 5th place in the constructors this season, the returns simply aren't worth my time. That was always the deal. And it still is.
But with a little extra time, perhaps we...
Stop! The deal stands. And without Devon driving, there's now little of interest for me beyond the contract. It's just business.
There must be something we can do.
So, legacy is obviously important to you, Davidoff. As a father, I totally get that. So if Devon, your son, can't drive, how about your daughter? Why don't we give the seat to Callie?
No. California will not be signed to Connorsport.
Did we know she was his daughter?
Just think of the commercial opportunities for the team that signs her. Forget legacy. You'd be making history.
And you'll be giving a phenomenal talent her first break into F1. It's the right thing to do. You know she deserves it.
The daughter who took her mother's name to spite me.
Guess we didn't know.
She'll never say yes.
Why don't you leave that to me?
Contract still stands, Ackerman. 5th place, or I'm out next season.
One problem at a time, eh?
Ackerman is good at this. Spanish Grand Prix. The F1 calendar waits for no one. While Casper and Andrea work to secure a permanent replacement for Devon, the team must turn its attention to the Spanish Grand Prix. Do we have a substitute then?
Hey, we need your input on this one.
Throttle Zone producers have been in touch. They think the fact that they're unable to film with Aiden in the Connorsport garage compromises their vision too much. As such, they've decided to seek out another F1 team that might be a little more accommodating. While this news is annoying due to resources we've already allocated to this project, at least it frees Aiden up for the upcoming testing session. In Devon's absence, this is probably the best outcome and can only improve team performance. Okay. That's fine then. The news. Rumor mill about Devon. Of course.
Andrea?
Have you spoken to her yet?
Yes, we've spoken.
And what did you say?
She'll be around this weekend. She agreed to come and see me.
You mean you haven't asked her yet?
Of course not. It's a delicate situation. I'm sure she has an idea, but... look, it's not just something you casually ask over the phone, is it?
Why not?
Come on. This is potentially life-changing for her. And the whole family situation needs to be handled with a little, care and respect.
Well, you're the one that knows her. Just make sure she says yes and fast. I'm finding it difficult to keep fielding questions about the future of Connorsport.
Yeah, I read part of that interview. Could almost feel you squirm.
That bad, huh?
Worse. Look, I'll call you as soon as I know.
Okay. Callie's here. She doesn't know yet that we're going to ask her to drive for us. Race day. Racing with the team's reserve driver, Connorsport looked to Aiden Jackson to help them keep them afloat in the standings, while a more permanent replacement for Devon is arranged.
many eventful races here in Barcelona over the years. Do you remember Max Verstappen's first win on debut for Red Bull here in 2016? 2 years before, we had the dramatic coming together of Hamilton and Rosberg going towards turn 4. There's always a treat in store as we head back to the circuit of Barcelona, Catalunya for the Spanish Grand Prix.
Thanks for the follow, Colin.
And the popular opinion in the paddock is that we never wanted the chicane in the first place. That's now been gone, the final corner is much faster, and at 2.9 miles and 14 turns, we await the Spanish Grand Prix. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. A fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday, and it's put him on pole,
Ferrari on pole.
edging out Sergio Perez, who lines up P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Russell,
How much money is the game?
Norris, Hamilton,
I think it's 70 euros, $70 game.
Fernando Alonso, Tsunoda,
But you can play
Sargent,
a 5-hour trial
Ocon,
if you have Game Pass or the lowest EA subscription tier.
Stroll. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? Welcome to the wonderful Catalunya. It's time for the Spanish Grand Prix
Welcome.
this weekend. And whilst the season is just a few races old, it's already been one full of drama. So, Natalie Pinkham, who have you got your...
I know it's been a mad few weeks, mate, but you've always gone well here, so let's get your head down and see what we can do. Come on.
Yeah. Softs first and then let's go on to medium. That seems fine. Try and secure as many points as possible. That's always the objective, isn't it? Oops, I missed the clutch. I was pressing the wrong button. Oh, Bottas has issues. What's happening? Let's not hit the back of another person's car. We're right behind Sainz and he's our bonus objective. Whoops, that's a lot of grass. Right behind Alonso. Our 2 targets are right in front of us. 2 Spaniards. I went to drive myself, but the custom wheel doesn't work today. Did it work before? I use a gamepad, so I don't have that issue, I guess.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
Two parts broken of your gear shifters. Oh no. How did that happen? Oops, I hit Magnussen. Again. Whoa. One part is now in your 3D printer. 4 hours apart. Okay. And that... will that fix everything, or do you need other... Oops. Should look at the track sometimes as well. It's a common issue with Thrustmaster wheels. Okay, but at least you can fix it that way. That's nice. We have the fastest lap. I've never even used a wheel before. Well, I've used... A cousin of mine had one, but that was 20 years ago. And it was a cheap one, so it didn't feel great. I bet this game feels amazing on a real rig. And I have to use a smaller wheel. Because of your shifter? Normal is 25 centimeters. Yours is 30?
Now, keep it up. Gap to your teammate behind is 6.5 seconds.
Wow, I hope you'll get used to it soon. Ooh, that was not great. I'm gonna try Piastri here. Get him. Right behind Gasly. Here on P8. You have big hands, so the smaller wheels don't feel good. Yeah, I can imagine. That must be bad. I've heard that people had, as I don't have experience with steering wheels, I've heard that people had issues with the, what's the newest PlayStation controller called? The DualShock? That it cramps their hands. Sainz got the quickest lap of the race. Huh? Basic growth controls are already small for me. I bought a an 8-bit Duke controller. What's it called again? SM30 Pro, I think. Because I like the retro look, and it had some great reviews. And I wanted to try some platformers with it, but for me it's also too small. It cramps my hand. I'm now actually using a Stadia controller. You would use Xbox controllers? Yeah, I think if you play on PC, I think that's just the best thing. Yeah, the old school NES controller. Let's catch up to Norris. Oops. No, well, I guess I caught up. Those things disappear in your hands? Yeah, I bet they do. Have you ever played on a Switch? Those Joy-Cons are horrible. They're so small, they're so tiny. If you, especially if you only use one, right? If you play with two people, both have one Joy-Con, and then you play Mario Kart or something. Oof. Pro control only? Yeah.
We're approaching the pit window.
Yeah, we're
You're gonna
doing
be on
well.
mediums.
They're all battling each other. Verstappen is holding up everyone.
Ferrari drivers just moved into first place.
Just move up into first place. Wasn't he always in first place? I think the controller is right here somewhere. I'll show it when we pit. Nice. We got 2 of them. Spotter is drunk. I mean, thank God he is.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 18.9 seconds.
I'm not really good at the game, so I just basically hit everyone. Yeah, like that. Oh no, that's bad. Was that really my fault though? Probably was. Let's go for the outside. More important question, are you having fun? Yes, I am. I really like this game. I've been told that you can't always see when I'm having fun, but I assure you it's very fun as an F1 fan to be playing this. And I like it more than the previous one, than F1 22. I've only played the Breaking Point campaign, so I don't know about other races yet, but this is just a fun addition to the game.
Now we're boxing this lap.
Especially for more casual players like me, I think. Yeah, that is what it counts. I mean, if a game is not fun, why play it, right? No, I've not played the Breaking Point from 2021. This is actually the second, whoops, only the second F1 game I play. I've only played 22 and then now this one for, what is it, 3 hours maybe?
Keep taking care of them.
Yes, we got him. Let's hope the pit crew doesn't mess up again. The intro itself from Breaking Point is from F1 22, yeah. This is like part 2. Yeah, I think, wasn't Ackerman a driver in the previous Breaking Point? So this is the other controller I mentioned.
No more scheduled pit stops.
It's quite tiny. Looks good, but not very comfortable to use for my hands. That was a bit ambitious. I can get him here, I think.
Great maneuver. You made it look so easy.
Ackerman plus your main driver. And then the irritating dude, you mean Devon? Devon was driving for another team. What did they do with so I saw them wearing Alfa Romeo jerseys. What did they do with the real Alfa Romeo drivers at that time? Were they just gone, or were they put in another team, or what happened?
Noah's in the pits. Noah is in the pits now.
Ooh, Sainz overtook us.
The Red Bull drivers just completed a pass for the lead.
Red Bull in front. They were gone. Oh, that must be sad. Like, imagine if you're an F1 driver. I mean, mostly if you're a rookie, I guess. But imagine if you're so happy that you can finally get in F1. You're put into a video game, you're so excited, and then someone tells you, oh, but yeah, they actually cut you from the single player campaign. And they put in fictional characters. They never made it in F1? Wow. I mean, maybe... Ooh, that was bad. Maybe some athletes don't care as much about that. Why is Sainz my target? He's way too fast. I'm gonna try... No, I can't. At least we're in DRS. We're really close. Or they switched drivers at random. Yeah, so I was playing the F1 22 multiplayer with a friend of mine. And we started out as Alfa Romeo drivers, just chose a team at random.
3.7 seconds.
And okay, so we make it to the mid-season. And I have a very big lead in front. So I had already played F1 22 for a while, right? And my friend hadn't, so I already knew the tracks also because I like F1, so that also helps. Damn, Sainz caught us again. Anyway, we get to the mid-season. I can negotiate new contracts. Mercedes doesn't want us, so then I ask Red Bull. Red Bull takes us in, and then what happened is Checo got kicked out. Max Verstappen, he went to Haas. Mick Schumacher and Robert Schwarzman went to Alfa Romeo. But Max was my main rival, right? So then he actually... It went from being in the best team to... I think they're last in the standings of our game. So that's one way to eliminate the competition, I guess, just take their spot. Same here, only now my friend is way better now. At least it means that they enjoy it, right? That's... I like spreading the love for games. Why is Sainz so fast?
Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel left.
Oh, I think we're gaining on him. Let's try and move here. No, we can't. Ooh. Close. Oops. Took him over 6-7 months to get into F1. You know, I've been trying that. And they hate real F1. Now he's online every night. That's funny. I have had so I asked a couple of friends to try it, and 2 of them really hated it, but they also don't care about F1 or don't really care about racing in general. Definitely not gonna manage my tires. I want to catch signs. Did we get him? We got him. And one of them told me that it was so boring for him that if he ever can't fall asleep, he'll boot up F1, play that for a bit, and then he'll fall asleep, which was just offensive. Even built a rig last month with wheel and seat and everything. I don't even have the space to put that. I will live. 3 screens, a wheel and a seat. Wow. And is he into real F1 as well now, or just the game still? I would like to take the fastest lap back, but Sainz is just... oof. Way too fast.
Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now.
Can we catch Leclerc and Verstappen? I don't think we can here. Ooh, that was bad. Too late on the brakes. Base bumpers on his seat so you can feel base bumping from the ground. Wow, you got really into it. That's cool. He watched 1 round of F1 and then turns it off, but he's trying.
Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
I don't know if I can catch him. No, not great. Yeah, I have a group of friends who are Ferrari fans, and every race they're just sort of sad. Because this season has not been going well for Ferrari. Ooh. Yeah, I think I can keep Sainz behind me. Not if I drive like this though, wow. P3. That is just Spain.
Okay, pick
Yeah.
up rubber and bring it home.
So it's Aidan Jackson.
You're Dutch, so I know you're a fan of Nick de Vries. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, Max is just on a different planet.
Well, I think they'll have to
We've
sign
got the
a new
podium,
driver,
though.
Crofty. It's a gamble worth taking.
Well, a mid-season signing would get us all talking, I'm sure, but time will tell. The drivers are en route to the podium as we speak.
I know it's not our national anthem song. What do you mean?
Performed exceptionally today, keeping us firmly on the edge of our seats throughout the entirety of the race. Congratulations.
There we are in
Everybody
third
at the
place.
team.
Well, Cotter Sport are in a bit of an odd situation right now. So just tell me,
Getting
what is
sick
it
of that song every race. Okay, so we have another interview. It's pretty strange, but you do what you can, or it doesn't matter who my teammate is. We're not Devon anymore, so I think this guy is a bit more humble. So let's go with this.
Yeah, not so long ago, my teammate was Devon, and we had a plan sorted out for the rest of the season. Now it's Noah, and for the last couple of races, suddenly nobody's quite sure what the situation is. I've never had to drive in this situation before, so it's all pretty strange, but you do what you can.
Most importantly, how is Devon? And how are you finding it without your teammate?
I never thought I'd say this, but I do miss him. We're all concerned about him, or Devon will be back, even if they just annoy me. I think this one is accurate, though. Devon will probably just be back to annoy people.
If you know Devon like I do, then you know he's going to find a way to come back to F1. I don't know for sure if he drives again. I hope he does, but even if he only comes back to annoy me, of course he'll be back.
Well, there's a lot of talk about what happens if Devon doesn't return. Would Connor Sport be looking for a new driver, do you think?
It's too soon to talk about that. It's still Devon's seat as far as I'm concerned. That's a question for Casper. There's a lot of young talent out there, or we're good with our current lineup. But our current lineup is just a replacement driver, I think. So I think I would say that there's a lot of young talent. I don't think Devon is coming back.
It's not for me to say, but I think it could be a real opportunity for the team to make an exciting signing. There's a lot of talent out there hungry for a shot in F1, and Connor Sport could find themselves in the perfect position to offer them one.
And finally, I've got to ask you about this. It's been reported that Mercedes have agreed a deal for George Russell to play a small part in the Throttle Zone movie.
So George Russell
What do you
got
make of
out
that?
part in the movie. Spoilers for me, I'm with the second F2 girl race. So Russell got our part, huh? I can't wait to
That sounds
see
like a
George in
great
the film.
opportunity for him. The Throttle Zone movies, they're amazing, and they have such a massive fan base, so it's great to see them acknowledge F1 in the way that it should be. And I think George is the perfect pick, so can't wait to see what he does.
Thank you so much for your time.
No, I'm not in the movie. I think I made some wrong decisions. I don't know if they actually matter, these decisions you make. They do influence sort of some of the story, but not really the main story, I think. So I don't know if I now lost money and can't develop my car as well. Yeah, it could be different from you. Because you're still on the second F2 race, you said? So you might still make the film. I don't know.